So, we're going to watch another Cheston game. I say another, I'm pretty sure I'll upload the one I already have recorded, because I do a lot of introductory things about how he works. But I wanted to show you this. This is Banana Monahan Head. I won this as a prize after a random game. No, I don't want to play Super Crossfire right now. And I got this taunt, my vision, and I love it. Here we go.
My vision will not be compromised.
I love it because... you know, his vision will not be compromised, but at the same time he has a hat that goes down over his eyes. So we're going to watch this game. This was a very intense game. Excuse me. So as it started, there were 3 of us in the queue on my team. Yes, so there's Dr. This playing the Wascott. I was playing Cheston, and there was someone else queued up. You can see this empty box up here. So it was supposed to be 3v4 at the moment, but our third guy doesn't join the game for a little while. And so there's an issue in that we are going to be 2v4. Now here, I see Galvanized. That's this assassin. She's around the corner. You'll see her in just a moment. There she is. So, Galvanized, I've played against her, but I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but he's playing assassin, so I'll say her. I've played against her before, and every game I have played against her, she goes right to the back of your base and backdoors your bots. I was actually going to record a game earlier where she goes and backdoors, and this is the very first time I played against her. I didn't know she was going to backdoor me, and there she's dead. I told her to learn to play Assassin because, like I said, every single time I've played against her, she's done this backdooring bullcrap. And even though our Wascott and that Gunslinger both have DK after their name, they might know each other, but I think that Gunslinger and the Assassin know each other because throughout this game, they're going to be coming after me. Excuse me. I don't know why I've got such phlegminess. The thing here is, so yeah, in the last game, the one that I didn't record, Galvanized went to... She's back here again, by the way. It's all she knows how to do. That's why I told her, learn to play Assassin. You can't just sit there and backdoor. That's not the only thing that Assassins do. Now we finally have our other guy, but, I mean, our turret's almost down. It's like, yeah, there it goes. It's dead. Almost by the time we get our next guy into the game, it's dead. So Galvanized, we were pushing really hard in the other game, and I think I might die here. No, I made it. Sweet. Go heal up. And we were waiting and waiting and waiting, and our bots never came. I think it was maybe 2 bot waves didn't show up. And so then we're like, I said, oh, someone must be backdooring. So I ran back to the base and found Galvanized there, and she saw me and went around the corner. I don't know if to hide or wait for me to run forward, and then what happened was, after a second or two, she jumped over the wall as though to come up behind me, and I was waiting for her, because I knew that that's what was going to happen. And what was hilarious is she lands, she turns around, she rolls up to try and grapple me, and then my assassin just happens to be standing right behind her and backstabs her. It was the most brilliant thing ever, and I wish I had saved the replay from that game, but I forgot to. Because I didn't even know I didn't know my assassin was there, and I have team vision. I can always see my teammates. There's a dead gunner. That little glowy effect that was just over Gunner's head, that's a product called... Oh, I think, yeah, this is really stupid of me. For whatever reason, I didn't get around the corner fast enough, and so that turret just wrecked me. I only had like 1 hit. Well, that grapple killed me, but Tank wouldn't have even had to grapple. He could have just shot me and I'd have died. Here I'm finally answering the guy's question about my best pro. But yeah, I'm trying to get myself reoriented as to what I was talking about. But oh yeah, that assassin just appearing from behind, it was awesome. And I knew the assassin on my team, I had played against her before too, and I knew she was really good. I think, do I die here because I'm stupid? I think I die here because I'm stupid. Yeah, I get caught in the corner. That happens to me way too often. I hate that tiny little ledge right there because it's just high enough that even jumping back up to get over it sometimes doesn't work. But that was just stupid play by my part. because of how pushed we got early game when it was 2v4 and both of us were back in our base trying to deal with the stupid backdooring assassin. While they... yeah. So now this is where she decides she's going to come after me the rest of the game. So here she is trying to fight me. And I stomp her. I think she does kill me here, though. Yep. And I got a little bit angry here because now there's 5 people and not a single other person was on my side. You don't see it in the replay, but I checked. Wascott is right here. He was right back here when I was getting killed. And did he jump in and help me? No. He just watched me die. There's a... yeah, see, there was the assassin again trying to come up behind me and kill me. And now I know she's going for Gunner, so I come out here and try to save him with a banana. I don't know exactly why I'm so bad at the banana to free other people from a grapple, but I am. I did throw a banana, and it went right through the gunner, but I guess it has to hit the assassin's body herself in order to break the grapple. Here's the Annihilator. I've still written off this game, even though now it's 5v5. I felt that they had such a huge push in the beginning that it's kind of just a waiting game, really. It's like they're going to win eventually, so let's just make it as hard as possible as we can for them. There she saw me. That doesn't count as going after me. She saw me going around the back corner, so she knew I was coming in. Oh, frickin' supports. The supports are the bane of my existence when I play as... oh, that was actually a really good assassin grapple right there. And now I run, and I get away. Because I'm awesome. No. because I had a teammate there who was stopping them all from running after me. But you'll notice that a number of times in this replay, you'll find that their gunslinger and their assassin at the same time are coming after me. I think I might die here as well. I'm trying to fall down the hole, and I keep walking right around it. There's a couple places on this map that I just really hate. One of them is this hole. One of them is that little ledge in the corner there. They're such pain-in-the-butt little things. Oop, run away. I'm happy because those are our kitties, even though they're red. Oh, man. I feel like my commentary is pretty bad this time. That's all right. We'll work it. I don't remember exactly when I'm going to make the transition and decide, okay, now I'm going to actually try and win the game, rather than just kind of hold them off. Because for the most part, you'll see that I'm staying right around my base, and all I'm doing is killing the bots, and partly because I have to. That was way, way too far. I don't actually think you can... I don't know if you can actually hit the Annie from that angle, because you have to get it high enough to go over the wall, but you can't... I mean, unless you can throw it really kind of straight up and have it parabolic arc back down. So here she is trying to cause problems. I'm like, because I know she's going to try and run back. If nobody was paying attention, she'd just sit there and kill those bots. That's what she does. Nobody on the right side, so let's go right side, kill bots. I like killing bots. Cheston is really good at killing bots. His barrel is ridiculous at it. There are some builds, because Cheston can be played a number of different ways. I play my Cheston very samey. I don't vary my build at all from game to game. I level up. I start with the barrel because I like killing bots. And there she is again, right behind me, trying to kill me. Stop it. Yep, see, she's chasing me, chasing me, chasing me. And it wasn't that she was trying to save her teammate, because otherwise she wouldn't have rolled up and tried to get so close to my my rocket turret. She would have just, you know, as soon as I turned around and ran away, her teammate was then safe, and she could go on her business. So I level up the barrel, I level up offense, and I level up the roar. Personally, you live longer if you level up defense, because one, it gives you more hit points, and two, it increases your speed. But I level up the roar so that I can be more of a team player. I like to run up, and if I see someone who's getting injured, and here she's shooting at our turret, so let's see if I can stop that. And then I see that they're all up here, and he's deployed, so I go to run... oh, that was fail. I am terrible at grapples in this game. Gunner was deployed, so I throw a barrel at him since he can't get anywhere. Now I'm retreating, but she ends up being in my way. And there's Gunslinger, right up behind me. I didn't see Gunslinger. I don't know where she came from, but I keep thinking, just because of the fact that she's always around, or Assassin's always around, the two of them are always next to each other when it comes to me, that I'm wondering if she's just really perceptive, or did they know each other? Were they on Mumble? I don't know. Here I body block the shots. Try and save as much health on the turret as possible. We do have a healer who can go back there and patch up our turrets. Here, I don't know why I did that. I think I heard Assassin's shurikens, and I wanted to see if, where she was, because I don't want to roll forward into this hallway and then have her drop down behind me from above. Here I come push this way a little bit, because I see that our bots disappeared. There's the assassin again, and it's like, I wanted to tell her I could write a frickin' algorithm for every time you come at me. Because if you're coming at me from the front, it's banana, you slip, I throw barrel, you jump. That's it. That's what happens every single time we fight each other. And now there's plenty of people on that side. I don't know why I came up here. I saw that our Carl was doing something, and then I headed over here because obviously we need to kill these bots and stop them from taking out our turrets, and then I get headshot. Do I want to commentate or do I want to narrate? Because I'm doing some of the narration. I hate bots. Oh my gosh. So many times as Cheston, and it's my own fault, I die because I go forward and bots get behind me and I can't get the hell out of them. Or what will happen is I can do my rampage jump forward and it'll push through the bots to some degree, and then it'll get me trapped in the middle of them and I can't get out while people just hammer on me. And there I stole juice. I shouldn't have because I was already juiced. I'm trying to hold my juice as long as possible. You'll notice that this entire game we've not been able to push even back to the bridges. We've constantly been kind of like in our base and in this area. We've gotten like up to the bridge, but not like onto the bridge or across the bridge. And so I think I'm still in, defense mode. We just need to defend, defend, defend. The reason why you do defend like that is at 25 minutes into the game, jackbots start spawning. And there are some times when you just get hammered at the beginning of the game, you get outplayed, or things just don't go your way, and you get forced all the way back to your rockets. Now, rockets are difficult to take down. They do a ton of damage. And as long as you take out the bots before they get to your rockets, nothing's going... Here, I see him, and I'm going to try and kill him. There he juices on me. And there's Gunslinger again. And that's one of the reasons why I thought Gunslinger kept going for me, is because every time I turn around, either Gunslinger or Assassin is right up my butt. Grapple him because we got Kitty on him, and Gunslinger shooting me, and she's right there. Very aggressive Gunslinger. And I know I mentioned earlier I hate supports. The reason why is what supports can do is just jump in a circle. They just need to jump up and down so you can't grapple them. And then they just hold the right button, which fires their hurt beam, which drains hit points and slows you. And so you can't catch up to them. And here I'm upset with her. I'm chasing her out of my base. Make sure she doesn't get over there, then just turn around with her stupid cloak on. Oh, she died. I ended up getting her with the very last bullet. As she's rolling out of the way, one bullet touched her foot and she died, so I had to taunt her. I don't taunt to make fun of people. I taunt when I get kills that are just ridiculous like that. Although I believe later on in this game I will start taunting the assassin because of the way she's been jumping up after me. So our Wascot just left. He's decided the game is no good. But that's fine, because actually, our Wascot was one of our worst players. Played with him last game. Who's our gunner right now? Our gunner is No Name. Aramgad. Alan Crazy Dog, who is playing as our Carl, is really good at sniper. He's a really good sniper. I played against... Was he on my team or against me in the game right before this? I don't know. But now we've got a good gunner. Well, yeah, I'm going to say a good gunner. And we've got a tank. And they're going to actually do stuff. Unlike our Wascot. I mean, maybe he was doing something. I didn't see him very often. And I say that because the one time I do remember seeing him... By the way, that right there, that's the first time I've seen their turret with the shields down. So this, I believe, is where I said, okay, now we finally pushed them onto the bridge. We got their turret shields down. Now we can actually start playing as though, we're going to have a chance in this game. See, that's what I'm talking about. He just sits there with the slow beams on. I think I die here, yeah. Because you can't go anywhere. You're slowed. The stupid slow beam forces you into crawl mode, and then one gunner missile keep... Oh, and I don't think you could see it very well here, but the support hit the slow beam on me right as I was in this area. He had it on me, and I kind of backed away, and then when I rolled across, he reapplied it, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't get around the corner. Here I'm debating what I should buy. I have $4,000, so I go ahead and buy a jackpot. It's a little bit too early to buy the jackpot. You want to buy them about 1 minute before the Annihilator, because it will take them that long to deal with it. Now here I'm taking that out, and I think... Oh no, that's not the one where it happens. I think it's right here. I go to take out their stupid support thing, and she comes running right at me. And then there's the assassin right up my butt. They both just, out of nowhere, decide they're both going to run right at me and kill me. But if you buy a jackpot 1 minute before the Annihilator comes up, or maybe sometimes a little less than a minute, you want it to be early enough that it gets their attention and draws all of their attention away to defending their base, but you don't want to get it so late that they said, no, screw it, we'll just go for the Annihilator, because that'll kill the jackpot too. And so mine was a little bit early, but it does accomplish what I was hoping it would do. They're all busy dealing with the jackpot. You can see that both of our bot lanes are now way pushed up, and our jackpot is all the way up by their rock. Well, it was almost all the way up by their rocket turrets. And now you're dead. And we got our nice CG, and I think she taunts here too. They're all trying to get in on the taunt. We're able to set up, we're able to defend the Annie, so that when they come to push and try and take over, I don't know why they leave. I kind of get why they leave. She's setting up, you know, further defenses. This is against the bot waves, rather than against the Annie, but then I come over here, we're going to take out these bots. There's the stupid assassin again, and she dies. And now this is the part where she died, so I come over here and I taunt again. And this is the first taunt this game where I feel like kind of a jerk for doing it, but I had to. She pops down out of nowhere, and then we waste her, and she's dead. Still waiting for the Annie to come up. My intention was to be up here to help protect the Annie, but it's either this one or the next one where I leave, and then I'm like, oh crap, I left the Annie, maybe they're getting it, and then suddenly our CG gets it for me. Maybe this is it right here. No, because she's attacking him. Come around the corner, and... Oh, that stupid Death Dodger product. If you drop below a certain amount of health, it teleports you back to your base. Here I get a crit stream, so I take out this gun really fast for a 4th level gun. Yeah, it'll teleport you back to base after like 3 seconds or something. So when you get your health really low, you just kind of run away, and as long as you don't die in 3 seconds, you get teleported right back to spawn and heal up immediately. So it's really good for staying alive and keeping your streaks. Keeping your streaks. Yeah, if you have a bot streak, you gain extra money for each set of bots you kill. If you have a kill streak, you get extra money for each kill in the kill streak. And Death Dodger can help protect that. Of course, it's not as effective in Turbo. Oh, jeez. So here I roll the barrel, and I roar to try and give our gunner some health while I'm blinded. And oh, I was really hoping that he would deal with that. So I'm not going to chase her down because that's not my job. As much as I enjoy, killing her, I'm not occupying myself with hunting down the assassin, except for when she's trying to backdoor my base, in which case that's, a problem. Go ahead and push this lane a bit. And now the jackpots have started to spawn because we've hit 25 minutes into the game. I don't know exactly how often they spawn. I don't know if it's one jackpot every minute, every 3 minutes, every however often. But, ooh. Chicky Cantor is alive. I know that we get Chicky buff in this game. I've been holding off on buying any buffs, well, partly because I bought that jackpot, which is... I don't want to take full credit, but definitely that was instrumental in getting us back into this game, because it pushed us back out of our base and let us get the Annie. And here I just need to run and get off the bridge before she activates the stupid ejector and kills me. I still have full juice, and now I'm going to juice to take out this jackpot, because we don't want this jackpot getting to our turrets, because if it takes down our turret shields, we already know that they have an assassin that has no issues with backdooring. And I can almost guarantee you that if the assassin knew that our turret shields were down... Well, actually, no, she hasn't been doing it. Ah, this is where we get Chicky. So I stop, and I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, Chicky, total recoil. Total recoil increases your damage by 25%. Chicky increases your damage by like 25%. Something like that. I'm not exactly sure on Chicky. But all told, it makes it so that Cheston hits like a truck. He already hits like a truck. Now he hits like a bigger truck. And I don't like to buy Total Recoil unless I'm also able to buy Gobi Numb or have some other item that helps protect me. Because you don't want to spend $2,000 on buying Total Recoil, because it goes away when you die. It lasts for as long as you're alive, but it disappears as soon as you die. So you need something that's going to help keep you alive. Gobi Numb increases your health by 25 or 50%. I think it's 50%. That also costs $2,000. Metabolightning increases your speed by 25 or 50% or something like that. That also costs $2,000. And then Chicky increases your... I think it increases your speed and your damage. Bacon increases your speed, your damage, and your skill... decreases skill cooldowns. I activate that only because I don't want them activating it on my thing. What the heck is with that shit? Oh, I shoot him on the way down, but I don't get the kill. I get an assist. In that case, I think it might be because someone else knocked them off of the map. Like, maybe the game tracks the last, like you hit him and he hasn't touched the ground since the last time you hit him. So it knows that you're the one who knocked him off the map. I'm not sure. So many things I don't know. But yeah, you can see how quickly we're melting these jackpots. It's not even funny. A lot of times jackpots can give you trouble, but when you have something like the Chicky buff, all of your team does extra damage. Oh, and there, this guy. Nice little hidden spot for that. You saw how long it took me earlier to take out that level 4 turret, and you saw how quickly it happened that time? That turret melted. It's like butter beneath the hot knife of my Tommy gun. So I've got this guy. This isn't even a problem. Walking along, taking out this jackpot is not going to be an issue when I've got double damage buff from Chicky and Total Recoil. Oh, run away from the bouncer. Bouncers have this weird thing where they'll lunge at you to grapple you, and sometimes it will almost just instantly kill you. It'll hit you, and then you'll just immediately die. So I want to avoid those at all costs because of my buffs. There's a couple games where I've been able to get triple buff. I've been doing so well at killing bots in the lanes that I get up $6,000. In fact, this game, if I didn't buy that jackpot, I could easily have triple buff right now, which is the damage, hit points, and speed buffs. And I always tell my team, I have... I told the team, I said, I'm getting Annie because I have double damage buff. And when you have those damage buffs, it increases the damage the Annie does. So I said, I have to do that because I've got the buffs. And then, of course, 2 people died immediately from the Annie, and I had to taunt that because that was just cool. It wasn't the fact that, 2 people died. I was taunting the fact that I had double buff and I got the Annie. But yeah, if you get triple buff, or if I get triple buff, I tell my team, I have triple buff, I will be playing like a wuss. As soon as I'm in any danger of dying, I am going to run away because I don't want to lose my buffs. So here I juice, I try to take out this support. There we go, and then I go ahead and shoot the ball. That was pretty good. I mean, it's not a super stomp. You can see I went 13, 6, and 9, but I had 194 bot kills. I was almost twice as much as my next closest teammate. So I felt that was a pretty good game, as it were. I didn't even taunt at the end. I really should have, but I was busy typing. Because this guy says it's all because of a lever, and I said, no, you guys started off 2v4. So, I mean, it's not like one lever was what determined the match there. It was the fact that, you know, we fought way back. Actually, I could say that the lever, when our Wascott left, and we got the tank and gunner combo coming in. What was that? You're not supposed to do that, game. Can I go back to the main menu? Thank you. So yeah, that is Cheston. That is a comeback game that was really happy. It's one of the things that can happen in Turbo because they have a drop-in, drop-out system. So you can have these comebacks if people are willing to join the game. Alright, until next time, bye-bye.